So, just to introduce things, we're going to watch Mastertan from Australia um, playing against National Master Fumitoks, who's Russian but lives in the United States. And Pethidine in the Twitch chat says, hoping for a 4-4. And Kyle in Discord chat says, good luck, Fumi. And I'll just paste the link to the Discord, so if anyone wants... The Discord is where we chat about chess variants. And especially Crazyhouse, but also other variants like there's an anti-world championship going on. Okay, so both players are set up and ready to go. And here goes. So Mastertan is black in game one. We're seeing a very classic setup. e4, e5, bishop c4. Okay, so Fumitoks playing... Ooh, is this an opening? I think this is a slight opening mistake that Mastertan has walked into, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you have to play d5, otherwise you're giving away your queen, and this is already much, much better for white. So I think Mastertan has just walked into an opening mistake just then. So he's trying to cover up the mistake, just putting his king safely on g8 and putting a knight on f7. But I'm not sure how long that's going to hold. He's going to have to very quickly... I mean, the knight is not a good defender of f7. He's going to need to very quickly get his bishops out. But okay, white only has a queen for now, but... I'll just ask in the Twitch chat. I could actually join. I could actually join voice. Let's see. Hi there, guys. Can you hear me? Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, we can do this together.
Sure. I guess you're streaming.
Yes, I am. So hi, this is Obi and Kyle. So welcome. So that's an opening error, isn't it, that Mastertan walked into?
I have no idea what
this is opening. The original position. I've never seen
I don't think queen e7 is good.
No, but this allowing knight takes f7, isn't that an opening error?
That's like...
You're saying...
Right liver attack.
Oh, so you're saying this is actually playable for black?
I doubt it, to be honest, but...
Wait, no, this is actually, yeah, this is an opening error. So you usually do bishop c5. Yeah, I just remembered.
Yeah, exactly.
You usually do bishop...
yeah.
You do this, it's worse for black slightly.
Right, exactly. So you usually do bishop c5, and what's the idea? That
castle after this.
Yeah, you castle, exactly. After knight g5, simply castles, exactly. So, I mean, I'll just play it back. So, yeah, in this position on move 3, bishop c5, so after knight g5, you just castle. Exactly, it is a very slight opening error. And then even when that happens, I think you're supposed to play d5 to block that bishop, rather than queen e7, giving up the queen.
But d5 has a lot of opening phase, so...
Yeah, there's this left, right liver, blah, blah, this d5.
And Destroyer, who was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Legion Destroyer. He got a +5 position against me when I did this. We had like an argument or something about this.
Right. So guys in the Twitch are saying that Discord volume is low. I got Kyle on maximum volume, so nothing I can do more unless he does something on his end. But to me, it sounds okay. But yeah, the important thing is it audible or is it like completely? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna bring my mic also.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I can do the same.
I can hear you guys fine, and just making. So whose voice is low? Is it Kyle who's? Someone's saying one of the voices is clear and one is low. Okay. So mastertan really
White,
banning.
white already works to win it here. Yeah. It was just too
Yeah,
bad.
I like white more.
And you can also tell by the time.
Okay, so what they're
I
doing is
think, yeah. You can even do like pawn on c7 and play pawn at f5. You
okay.
can do anything.
Okay, so the guys are telling me to turn my volume down a bit. So you'll be sounding the same to me, but hopefully. So you tell me if I sound the same to you. I'm just going to turn the volume here down a bit. Do I sound the same to you now? Or have I become
Yeah,
quieter to
still
you?
the same.
You're still the same to me, to you. Good. But then hopefully for the stream, that's made me a bit quieter. I'm just shouting too loudly. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. But you can still hear me. That's simple. And so that sort of equalizes everything. Okay. So basically, mastertan is defending like crazy. Like all his pieces defending these light
Yeah,
squares.
3 knights, 3 bishops.
Maybe d4. It's a
Cool.
bit slow though. He can go for more aggressive stuff.
Well, he doesn't have to go for. I mean, black has no pieces in hand, so he can just use the space advantage.
Yeah, what is black's next move? That's the good question.
Yeah,
Only c6.
C6, yeah.
Yeah, c6. True. Yeah.
Only move.
Yes, actually, there are no
Oh,
easy.
Knight takes c7.
There are no easy entry squares actually in black's position. I can't see.
Can't
Like,
you play like knight take? Is there some tactic? Knight takes c7.
yeah, knight at c7 and pawn at
So you
c5.
drop a pawn on f5.
Yeah, f5. I mean f5.
Okay, this is
Exactly.
also
Yeah, I like that.
interesting.
This is creative, certainly. I mean,
A flag.
well, I guess that. I mean,
I would expect that.
I would take that queen immediately, but yeah.
No, but it's knight.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it was
What's the
made.
pin, though?
It was a
I
smothered
think you
mate.
can take the bishop after that.
I thought it was made, but couldn't have.
I don't.
I don't see him
It's
there.
not me that is winning.
Yeah, I can't see it. So we got Scandi, is it, in this game? With the queen swinging it over to e6. And we saw Fumitoks play this as black in his last game against Schwanet. And I think Schwanet was playing bishop e2, which is not ideal because then the queen swings over to g6 and starts hitting g2 and stuff like this. So queen e2 is the correct move from mastertan rather. Yeah, forgetting whose perspective I'm looking at this from.
Yeah, from which perspective are you streaming?
I'm streaming from mastertan's perspective. Mastertan is.
Okay, then let me switch.
No, it doesn't make any difference.
No, but
and I think there's a lot riding for both. Like mastertan is trying to hit his first win in the CWC, and Fumi is trying to keep the CWC alive.
Isn't it too late though? Opel made so I haven't worked with the.
So if Fumitoks wins everything, then Oppa still needs to draw against Blitz Bullet.
yeah, there are many ifs and buts included in this statement.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. It means that 12-team match has to happen. In particular, which is a good thing. Okay, so White's done a good job of harassing the black queen around, and black's hardly developed. So Unless there's some tactics, I think white should be
I
happy.
think this is very good position for white.
Yeah, unless there's some tactical reason why not, it looks good. Like there are threats, like b3 check at some point,
Can probably.
b3 check and knight takes c2, and stuff.
Yeah,
check.
I was thinking if you can do this and then, oh, you're missing a pawn, are you?
Not really.
So what's the
I
idea?
mean, if you go b3, you can walk with the bishop probably.
Okay.
Yeah, b3 blocks the bishop, then knight takes c2 check. I don't know if there was anything. I was just it's just a tactical idea. It might not work. So here, bishop takes pawn is forced for sure, isn't it? Unless there's some tactical idea for Fumitoks. Yeah, so he does
Yeah,
play it.
it's
Mastertan really likes to get rid of his queen.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced about that, but okay. What do I know?
He plays his queen with his king.
As long as his king is safe, I guess everything's fine.
So white at any point, so white is super safe.
Yeah, he's castling now, so he's sorted. Yeah. Well, he's not castling yet. But...
Go for an attack. No need to castle yet.
yeah. Someone was asking me this morning, should you castle in Crazyhouse? I was told once that as a beginner you shouldn't castle at all. And it was reminding me.
Blunder.
Yeah,
That's
was
a
this
blunder.
a blunder? Yeah, I saw that possibility, but I thought it is a blunder.
Oh, this is a blunder. That is not a queen sack.
Yeah, take the queen. Enjoy the entry to the king.
Right.
Dan's gonna win this.
It's all about the D file now, this game.
I like. You take the knight, you take the bishop. You trade the queen, you get a better position for the knight.
Yeah, if you trade the queen, you're
you bring the knight back into the game. Yeah,
probably dead.
and threatening even mate,
Okay.
potential mate or pawn drop. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, this is very good play.
Okay, so G2 is defended.
Black is just so lost here. Just look at the kings.
Queen e4, and then what? The king is a bit undefended, that's the problem. But queen e4, what then? But the queen can never leave the bishop, is the problem. So yeah, so forget that idea.
Knight C.
Well, that's losing a piece.
Yeah, this is just over.
Yeah, the
I
white
cannot castle.
the white queen will be coming in soon. Yeah, he's holding on in there. That's good. It's good. A good move. It's covering a lot of keys. Covering G7. Covering the D file. I think the D file is key in this position. I'm guessing something like bishop at e4 maybe.
No, but then just
Sure.
at d5.
But then at d5, yeah, that's the problem. Well,
I think queen b6 again.
Although, I'm not sure. This also works, but it sacks a bit of material. If he has enough, but he's obviously gonna go. Bishop at.
Yeah, takes. King not take probably. Can you take that?
I don't know. No, you definitely can't take it. Queen at b7 is gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice spot.
Okay, bishop at e6.
Queen at d6.
Oh, queen. Yeah, queen. Yeah, but then is there a mate? That's the question. I think he's looking for mate right now.
I mean, bishop also works pretty nicely.
Maybe.
But
Actually, maybe knight take. E6 is the only way to mate, but I think you need a knight for that. This is just simple. Just take the bishop.
Yeah, just take the bishop, take all the pieces. Yeah. Or you could, yeah. I mean,
Take the bishop.
now take e6. Okay. Yeah, so it's threatening queen takes rook, king takes rook at e8 mate. So you have to defend with the knight maybe, but then knight takes knight. Yeah. So Fumi does resign.
I mean, he had no material there. He was just gonna lose.
So hi there, Chesky,
Okay.
in the Twitch chat. So yeah, one game all in this CWC match, where it's exactly 10 games. And I should post some links for those joining us. So this is Crazyhouse. So when you take a piece, the piece enters this sort of pocket on the right, and it means you can, on a future move, instead of playing a piece on the board, you can drop a piece from your pocket onto the board. And if you want to read more about Crazyhouse and how to get better at Crazyhouse, do check out that link to Beginner's Guide to Crazyhouse. But within it, there's a link to the rules, and then there are other links to articles by various people on how to improve in Crazyhouse, including one by Mastertan himself. And thanks.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, the light and dark squares of Mastertan. So like in this.
So you know this, okay, right?
This, well, yes, sort of.
I've seen this though with f3.
Standard opening.
You can put them anywhere you want.
Rook b1 is kind of...
But you can't put pawns on the first rank, and you can't put pawns, like, turn them into queens in one move. But you can put them on the 7th rank.
Yeah, pawns
So
are
what did you
not
say,
allowed
Kyle?
on the 8th or 1st.
So you were saying something, Kyle. You said rook. So Kyle, you were saying something.
Rook e1.
Oh, rook.
It was a pretty common opening, but yeah, that was haven't seen much here.
Yeah,
It's easier to develop.
absolutely.
You can, but then your opponent gets if you sack a queen, your opponent gets a queen, which they can use against you. So you have to be careful. You have to think what pieces are going to damage me. So in this position, as black, pawns are going to be very damaging because a pawn could land on d6 and f7. Or a knight. Look at that knight. That's such a damaging piece. That's just. It's just destroyed.
Just wait.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead, Carl. I'm talking too much.
Keep talking.
I mean, black is dead, I feel. Yeah.
Yes, I should introduce who's with me.
He doesn't even take the bishop.
So in chat, I have Kyle Legion with me, who just spoke just now, and before that, speaking is Obi-Wan Benoni, also Andragil on Lichess. Yeah.
I'm spectating with my Obi account now.
Nolly Fact Bot has had an aha moment of the piece you take, the opponent gets it. He just thought the pieces you take, you get. Didn't realize it worked the other way around as well. Yeah, so actually it means the pieces don't necessarily have the same value because so bishops are really good defenders and also good at, I mean, they control like a lot of channels, so they're good pieces, but pawns are really powerful because you can don't on the 7th rank. So yeah, so oh nice. So pawns are more valuable than they would be in normal chess, and bishop, knights, and rooks are all about the same, and queens are a little less valuable.
Yeah, I feel also that bishops like the long-range pieces, bishops and rooks, especially rooks, are not that powerful in Crazyhouse because you don't have that many open files because the board is crowded most of the time.
Right, so it depends on the position. If you have a pawn on the 7th rank, a rook is invaluable. So in this sort of position, yeah, pawns and rooks are wonderful for white here to break through at the back rank, on the back rank.
Just, well,
actually, I think. What am I missing here?
Smart.
Smothered.
There's knighted.
Smothered
Knighted e7.
He's going for a smothered mate.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I was
He's
missing.
taking the defender. And
So
what do you do?
have to play.
What do you do? Because queen takes knight here,
I mean, you
smothered
can
mate. You have to defend e7.
You have to probably give a square for the king.
What about
like
rook?
h6, but
Rook at e8,
that's
does that
not
work?
good.
Just queen takes rook.
H6 or F6?
If look at e8, you just take the c8 rook.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
has to
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
the-
Yeah, exactly.
push the h pawn.
So yeah, this knight coming in here smothered mate was the threat. So queen's just chomping up all the material on the back rank.
Zion, there's just so much material and just the king difference is massive.
So also I should say people don't usually resign Crazyhouse because things can turn very suddenly. But obviously at this elite level, both players know what they're doing. So black is down a lot of material here. So he might. I mean, he's down a queen.
Yeah, but not scared. That's mastertan signature. Not scared
Okay,
about.
rook takes pawn.
Yeah, okay,
MG.
this is oh,
So he's down a queen and a piece, and then he resigns.
yeah, I think that was mate in 2 or something, probably.
Okay, so Fumitoks takes a 2-1 lead. And
Yeah, now C5, come on. Fumitoks.
Oh, that's not gonna be played.
It's interesting
This
because
is
there's potentially going to be a queen swap, dislocating the king. And if not, there's going to be an open square on f7.
Put the f pawn though.
Yeah.
He can always drop a pawn there, so it's not a big
Replace it.
deal.
Yeah. So watching the game is Mango Kid, myself, F Gala, Carl Legion, Obi-Wan Benoni, Carl Legion, Obi-Wan Benoni in the chat, plus Nov99, Matza, Seth Brown 2004, and yeah. So not many people
and
realizing this is going on yet.
yeah, the very famous anonymous.
I just I heard from him in the Discord chats, but there was no forum post, right?
So Mastertan posted 6
So
hours
people-
ago, just saying there'll be a match in 7 hours, and he himself wasn't exactly sure of the time. So I asked Fumi, and Fumi said in 10 minutes. I told Mastertan, yeah, you're playing in 2 minutes. Because he'd been online the last half an hour, expecting a match around now.
It's quite unique. Probably pawn at castle. Oh, all that. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, the pawn will come to e4, pretty sure.
So yeah, Mozart didn't like 2d5, but 2d5 has created a real weakness in Black's position. So it temporarily got a lot of space. It was cleared out, but at the expense of a weakness. So which Black's going to have to waste a tempo fixing at some point, probably, or else castle and try and use that file for his rook. That's what's happening. And I think knowing Fumitoks, he's a more quite dynamic player, and so he probably wants to use that to his advantage. But now g6 is weak, so bishop d3 looks good. I mean, the threat is even just simply bishop takes pawn, rook takes, and now drop that pawn you took on g6. I mean, that's not necessarily the best move, but even that is possible.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll prevent casting. That's very smart. Can add a castle and I'll just develop.
Or you could sack on f5. Oh, it's Black's move, sorry. Oops.
Yeah, I thought about sacking on f5, but
Yep.
which piece do you want to sack? The knight or the bishop? I was not sure.
Yeah, good question. Not sure.
I thought probably the bishop and then keep the knight there.
Because the knight would target g7, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, g7, yeah.
And the knight would also target a pawn drop on e7, actually, because the knight was back on b8 in that position. And that traps the queen, so yeah.
Cossacks.
Castles. We just roleplay it with pawn at and no need to commit. Oh. Also, might be a good idea to bishop and bring in the other knight, the diagonal piece, if you have time for that.
Still, bishop takes 5. I would.
So Mozart says he doesn't like the opening with d4, d5, and he says 2 wasted tempi to create the weakness. I don't know. Well, that's for the.
I have not studied d4 in this d5, but because
Yeah,
it's just
somehow it's not.
rare.
I can believe that because the d5 is not supported in some sense. So it's extending your pawn too far before it's ready. So I can well believe that.
Yeah, it seems like.
Okay, so he doesn't want to take this pawn because otherwise you're just going to take back and threaten a pawn drop on e7. But
Oh, that's stupid. You don't waste time with that.
yeah, exactly.
Give tempo away.
Right, exactly. So black somehow needs to develop quickly.
Is bishop takes c7.
Yeah. So he wanted to play e5 all along, and this is like his way of doing it with tempo. So it's quite neat. Because in some play, yeah,
Nice.
black is very underdeveloped actually in this position, but the last couple of moves are quite smart. Now the thing is, and it's really difficult to develop because whenever he plays d6, he creates a weakness on e6. I mean, it's difficult to take advantage immediately, but
Yeah,
I feel that was tempted. That's just a gift. Why not? White would love to have 2 pawns. This is the one thing white is missing: is pawns to put on e6, to put on h6. Okay, he doesn't want f4.
F3.
Knight at h5. He should play at some point, I feel. White should play that.
But he needs more pieces to follow it up with. He needs pawns, and that's why yeah.
AC6
Oh,
to trade the
there is
pawn.
the pawn you need.
Fumi's kind of giving it. So the thing is, because the position's changed, now black wants pawns also for g3.
He's also gonna go d5.
There we go, knight h5.
Yeah, but what does this do? Oh, he goes there. That's not what I expected.
You expected g3, was it? Or go straight for the king.
No, it's getting really complicated.
Okay, so
Yeah,
white
13.
desperately
I mean,
wants
he
a
has
pawn.
to, like, e7 is a big problem, though.
Yeah, e7 and e7 or g7. Yeah, e7.
E7.
And this is time scramble now.
Down to 5 seconds.
You look at to e8. I don't. Oh, he just takes it. Okay.
At e7.
So e7 comes.
Okay. I think he's gonna flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is he's losing a rook,
I mean,
at least. And with a pawn as well, a pawn and a rook is likely mating.
his
So
king is gonna be very uncomfortable. I mean, he shouldn't flag. He should like play queen, like at least queen e8 and take. I mean, you're not getting mated, but flag is just
for sure. So 2 games all. So Nolly Factor says there's so much to calculate. I feel like an engine would be so OP in this chess variation. And Mozart replies, yes, the engines are very strong, but actually not as dominant as in regular chess. They sometimes underestimate attacking chances and can get mated. In answer to the question, Stockfish does play this and is very strong. And Stockfish has been developed, I think, specifically for Crazyhouse and is very strong at Crazyhouse.
Yeah, there is this multivariant Stockfish.
Yes, but absolutely, as we saw. So I should mention, Opperweissen created a variant in which, say, with this setup, white has pawns where black has pawns, and has a bunch of queens blocking those pawns. So those queens are completely useless. And then black sets up his pieces 2 rows in front of where they normally should be. So effectively, you're playing on a 6x8 board because no one can touch these. If white ever touched these pawns, the queens would come out. So you're effectively playing on a 6x8 board, and if anything, black in this position would have an advantage because black can promote. And if you feed this into a computer, and the computer sees all these white queens lined up on the back rank, and it thinks, I bet white is just crushing. He's got so much material out.
But that's kind of...
And it just like, it's so obvious that those queens are completely trapped and can never be in the game, and yet it just doesn't conceptualize that. It has some kind of part of its formula assigned to material, and so it says there's so much material up, that must count for something. Okay, that feels like I want to take it. But mastertan's not taking pawns.
No,
Okay.
Taking is interesting.
I think taking
referring
is...
to the chat,
I don't know if it's
Stockfish
good
is
though. I
not.
kind of like white.
Yeah, but I think taking is essential though. It's not whether it's good or not. It's like, otherwise you're losing a piece and things are collapsing. At least you got some...
Stockfish is not with.
So bishop at e4 is one, as long as you're not getting mated. Okay, that doesn't work because of knight at
No,
g5.
you can just take.
Or knight at g5 is the problem. Check takes the bishop. Oh yeah, you can go queen takes, and then bishop takes queen. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah. So bishop at d4 was a possible move there, threatening knight at c2 to follow. So maybe a mischance, maybe not. You have to be very aware of the tactics.
Actually looks interesting. Also pawn at e7 or e2.
It's such a weird looking move though, because you're just giving up a pawn for what exactly?
I mean, you're not giving up a pawn. How are you giving up
Oh, you're
a
going for
pawn?
g2. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were taking the bishop. You're going straight for g2, and this is very good. Yes. Hi there, Raxab, in the Lee chess
Go
chat.
probably knight at f2.
Yeah, this is really good for black.
Yeah,
So,
just take a look. I like black now.
yeah. So this is mastertan threatening to break serve, as it were, in this match.
Check just because, like, to get one of his pieces out. Knight at g5. Oh, he doesn't play. Look at g1.
Yeah, I thought, control the back rank, but no, okay. Got to be careful, because f7 is not defended, and neither is e7 defended, so those two squares are weak. If there were a way, and the d file,
right now, but
and the
it
d file
does
is
look
open.
scary.
I mean, it looks, I can't see it, I can't see how it breaks through, but it does look scary, because none of these squares are defended, and the d file is also open, so black has to be a little bit careful.
That's a good point. Like, you can't really go pawn at f7. You have to go to pawn at f7. You have to go to e7.
You have to go to e7, yes, and then you have knight at c6 ideas. I'm not sure they work, but I'm just saying that there are ideas of knight to c6.
It does have to sack the queen later, no?
Or maybe use a bishop somehow. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I did not see that. That's a very nice idea. Bishop takes knight. Oh, bishop takes knight looks awesome. Because if queen takes, you're threatening. If you do pawn takes, the queen comes in. And then you take the rook on the back rank and you're in. Yeah, just knight, just block with the knight. That's fine. Yeah, white's suddenly crushing this. So pawn takes, queen here, king g7, queen takes rook, and you can't even take back the queen because rook at g8 would be checkmate. The rook you just took lands on g8. And Andrej was sorry, yeah.
The queen.
Oh, okay. I was completely wrong because black has a rook on g1 covering everything. Okay. The rook on g1 he could have taken with the pawn because the rook on g, and it doesn't cover. But okay.
I think black is
Somehow he's
was,
okay.
but
Yeah, but somehow he's liquidated all
Yeah.
those attackers.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that's a good move.
there's also that move.
Yeah, this is a really good move because if you take, there's a bishop at e6. If you take, the second queen comes in, I think. Second queen comes in, sorry, on d7. Okay, bishop at e6, queen at d7. Game over. Unless there's a run.
Not sure. Mastertan is never scared.
You maybe should try bishop c4 after this.
But I think he underestimated this move. Because the bishop is actually blocking the h5.
Oh no. Yeah, just drop a. Well, I'm not sure. Drops it instead of moving it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but what can you do? You cannot move to g6.
Queen
because
h5
it's
is
mate.
coming. Queen h5 is coming. Queen takes
Yeah,
pawn is
just
coming.
take.
This is mate.
This is just mate.
Yeah, powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think he
that-
missed the bishop. I think he missed the bishop covering this
Hi there,
h6.
Zainab
H-
Mamadova in the Twitch chat. And Andrejo with comments about how there's a new engine called Crazyhouse that plays for one weekend using neural networks based on human games. Okay, so Fumitoks being very creative with d4, d5, and this early queen d6. To be honest, I don't get it, but okay, the idea must be queen b4
I mean, probably
check.
not for queen.
Yeah.
This is certainly not the most challenging way to play, but just
Well,
invading
he's getting what he wants.
opening preparation.
I mean, I would have played a3 or something, but he's getting what he wants.
Yeah, but what does that queen have there?
Wins a pawn.
e5. Really a pawn.
But
I don't think you can continue this.
There's still annoying stuff.
Yeah, no, it wins a pawn. It's creating a weakness on g2. The weakness on b2. Sorry, the weakness on b2 creates a weakness on c3.
So though it doesn't bishop, you can't. Even if you have a bishop, you can't really exploit it. That's someone next.
I'm hearing someone trying to speak, but I can't.
Black is kind of
I
underdeveloped.
can't hear them. Sounds like either Opera or Lazy in the Discord chat is trying to talk, but it's like they're muffled behind many walls. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I think it's Opera. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Opera. I think it's someone in the background in Opera's room. It's fine. I'll turn it down again. Okay, I'm gonna actually just wind back a few moves to see what actually happened. So he tries to castle and gets hit immediately with an h3 attack. And pawns are landing, hitting his light squares. Okay, so that extra pawn is being put to good use already. It's winning a piece now. I mean, he could have taken the knight and then taken that pawn, but okay. But maybe he wants...
If you take the knight, you're gonna take with the bishop.
Yeah, I
Probably
see.
Go king.
And then you've got bishop takes knight, bishop takes pawn. Yeah, you get a certain... I see. Yeah, he wanted to hit... Ah, hi there, Opera.
No. I expect knight takes f3. And pawn, not 30. Okay.
So you're saying... Here,
Knight takes f3.
Knight takes
move
f3.
13.
Yeah, knight takes f3. Okay, and why is that so good?
Looks more normal.
Okay. Doesn't get hit by the pawn, I guess. So we're joined by Opera Wazen. So, yeah, so White's under some severe pressure, but also has some ideas of his own, with knight e5 potentially coming. And
Blocking on d7.
takes c7
Okay, yeah.
at
So
a certain point.
yeah, so now lots of pressure on c6
Yeah.
and on e7. Ooh, can you just give away the queen? Let's see.
Pawn it, even if you don't have the bishop, pawn at h. Well, we have to do like, yeah, this works because you don't have a blocker.
So rook d8 is forced.
But this is good. Now you take on c6. If rook d8, you take with the rook on
Takes the okay.
c6. Or you can take on b5.
5, I liked.
Oh,
But this is a bad
that's
move. Now you take on c6.
Yeah, takes, and you can even clear the one or take queen.
Rook, you got rook
You can just clear
c8.
the rook c8. Okay, you got no. Oh, you can block. Oh, but then the knight. Oh no, but the rook will cover. Ah, so this is complicated. Okay, he does take c6.
Now you can just go back.
So if knight check, king has to come out.
Okay. If he blocks at the bishop, then you just play knight c7, knight e5, pawn c5 mate. It's mate in 3.
Oh yeah, it's mate in 3. You're right. Knight c7. Okay, Oppo in the chat seeing the mates, and that's what's happened.
Yeah, this is just mate.
Yeah. Mastertan playing out what Oppo
Yes.
nice.
what Oppo had said.
This you should save this one. This is a good mating puzzle
It
for
is. Yeah, it is.
beginners and intermediate players.
Yeah. So 3 games
Won
all.
every game. So
3 games all. Yeah, White's won every game so far. Just like yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. The day before. Oppo against Sexy I Know It. White won every game in the whole match. Which makes a change from some of the matches. But yeah, White does seem to have an edge. And Mozart in Twitch that said Oppo may be 2600 at Crazyhouse, but he is 1200 at Microphone. Yeah, but the thing is, we welcome everyone here, so we want even the 1200s on Microphone.
The rating doesn't matter. It's all about sharing the passion for the game.
Yeah, exactly. So I think you were playing something like this sort of opening against Sexy and I Know It. No, yeah, and it wasn't working out so well as black.
I don't remember I played this. I
No.
played something with knight f6.
Yeah, knight f6, knight d5. Yeah, not exactly this. But this kind of, French defense setup I meant. But yeah.
I think it's good in 3 check. Knight c6 and e6.
Yeah, so rook g1 is good
5.
because the light squares were quite weak actually. If White had just castled it, I feel like the knight wasn't.
Knight h5 is always in the way.
Knight h5. Well, for now it's okay, but yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Because White could get a second.
Not yet. If the bishop is on f8, it's less dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now it's a lot stronger.
Of course.
To play knight h5.
And there's a second knight on
a3 is a3 is an odd move because you want to take on c3 anyway.
Yeah.
So you should play knight h5 instead.
Yeah, of course. Knight h5, and then if you ever want a second knight, you've got it with check. So for all the people watching,
it's hard to play with black against these players.
For all the guys watching, do check out, do add me on YouTube because that's where these streams will. Twitch is not very good at keeping streams. You can't remember what you've seen in the past and stuff on Twitch. So YouTube's a good place where you can record stuff you've seen before, and I've got about 145 hours or something of videos of almost all Crazyhouse on YouTube. So do please subscribe.
Castles.
So Queen e2, he must be like thinking maybe like, was he thinking casting queenside or no? Yeah, he can't castle queenside because the B file's opening up.
But these are not critical moves. Now you can play f6 to black. White shot attack. Bishop e3 and rook d1 is not useful.
Yeah.
Not accurate, I think.
Right. So Fumitoks is being too patient, is what you're trying to say. Okay, knight takes pawn. Yes, he has to do something with that knight before it gets taken. Okay, now there's a queen at e2 threat.
Knight takes
What?
bishop
Oh,
t5.
the bishop's covering. Bishop's covering. Yep.
e2 is covered, so you can give up the queen.
Is there any way of distracting that bishop? Not really.
You've got ideas of knight h6, rook take g6, queen g8, and mate ideas.
Yeah, and bishop a6, nice idea.
Yeah, I think
Knight
you can do something
h6,
with
knight
ideas.
h6, king h8.
King h8 will be the losing move. You have to take it.
So what do you do
Then
after?
I just take the bishop.
If you
Queen,
take?
may I take on g6 and then queen g8. Then I got mated to knights.
Queen g8, and you got mate in 2, yeah. With the knights on
Yeah,
f7.
first I take on g6.
Okay, well, we're going to see this line. We're going to see this line that Oppo was pointing out. So this is really exciting. Gideon the Great says, looks to me like black has an edge here. Though I'm terrible at Crazyhouse. Yeah, it looked like black was doing really nicely, but look at this mating combination that we're going to see coming here. So the problem is, if king h8, queen g8. No, rook takes g6 first.
First take the bishop.
Yeah, sorry, rook takes g6 first. And you can't really take that back, because if you take it back with this pawn, that's the best hope. But then queen g8 takes, knight f7 check, king comes up, and then knight at g5 is mate. So the 3 knights mate you. And what we're going to see, rook takes bishop coming in. Fumitoks.
Yeah, but you still have.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's not going.
But there is still queen at h1 check, so.
So he's defending.
Interesting.
He's defending f7 with the knight. Because f7 is the key square, because you're threatening his queen, rook takes, knight takes, f7 mate. So.
Does he got queen f6? Or is that the case move?
Okay, well, if he doesn't mate now, queen.
Because black can take. Okay, this looks good, but queen f6. If you take with g pawn is mate.
Yes.
And if you take with knight on g6, you got queen takes g7.
Yes, very nice. With the knight landing on h4 and the pawn mating, 2 knights and pawn
Maybe,
mating.
but
Yeah.
If you take with the f pawn, then you take the rook.
So it's interesting, he could never take that knight because of the black's own threats. So he somehow survives.
Oh, he has problems now.
2 seconds, that's the main problem.
It's risky, now you can take the rook.
You can take the rook and then put a pawn on.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, this is dead because he's got another pawn, so he has to step up.
You got also so many time to figure it out.
There's no mate yet, but
He's like 1 pawn short of mate, or something. No, not quite. Yeah, the bishop still covers e2, so. But it's very, very close.
Yeah, what about knight d3?
Something very forcing. Just queen takes rook, queen takes rook. Rook at d1 is queen takes, pawn takes,
Then
king
escape.
takes. Okay. He thinks he's seen something now. I don't see it.
Oh, you blown it. King e2.
yep, it's over now.
The diagonals are going to come in. Diagonal and a knight is all he needs to mate. So you're going to get a knight. Oh, he didn't mate it. He could have mated the knight and bishop.
7, nice move to mate the king.
Yeah, knight d7
King
and bishop.
g8, knight e7,
Knight e7, bishop
knight
f6 is
e7,
mate.
bishop at f6.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, we're going to do something a bit slower. And bishop here's checkmate. Pawn here's checkmate.
Wasn't there some promotion?
So Fumi does win as white in that sort of clutch game. Definitely one to put in the records as something to annotate later. So I'll just bookmark those two games and get back to the action. So weird that Black is creating a weakness on c7, which is asking to be exploited. Very weak dark squares.
This is pretty strong. Just gonna castle quick.
Yeah, so lots of people in Twitch chat thought Fumi was quite lucky to get away with that last one. So Pethidine, Gidus the Great, thought it was quite an up and down game, that last one. Because he was under time pressure as well, so it was a good one for him to pull out. So pressure. 4-3 to Fumitoks.
Probably gonna take and look at.
This looks good for white.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Mary Quas, for disturbing the flow slightly.
Knight at e4. It's a critical move. This is a slow move. Now white is better. Defending against e4.
Okay, so what do we do here? Do we take?
Get 6.
Do we back off? We could just back off, or
Bishop h4, knight at h4. We didn't take knight.
Taking on f6 is forced. Then knight takes, pawn e5.
knight takes 25.
I like it better that the speed goes on. If you just take knight.
So mastertan wasting quite a lot of tempi in this position as Black gets his pieces on the board.
Knight at e4.
Hey, Legion the Sun.
Okay. Somehow Black seems to have resolved a lot of.
That's a good move.
Yeah, so
It's hard for white to get in.
yeah, and in the meantime, Black has pawns, and those pawns.
Black is pretty solid there.
If White doesn't kind of go quickly, I mean, Black can just go at e4, at f3.
This looks like a useless move, because the knight is not well placed there.
Yeah, it's a bit trapped. Unless you can get in on d6 somehow, but yeah. Otherwise it's useless.
Maybe you want knight at a6 and taking on c7, play bishop to e6.
So yeah, in this position. Nice idea.
Yes,
Knight a6
taking the
takes.
pawn at d6.
Once knight f5.
At d6.
Okay, so he's giving the pawn back. Oh, but it gives some good momentum actually, this move. Clears out your bishop, and you clear out this central knight.
And now you can.
Knights are always powerful pieces when they're in the center. So I would take that knight, but okay.
Yeah, attacking g7. I like that.
Threatening bishop at e7 potentially as well. If you want.
Now you win the queen. You just take on e5, and then you play bishop at d4. And f7 is tactical protected, because you got knight e7. If you take on e5.
Okay, and didn't follow completely, but
Now bishop takes h6, and pawn g7.
yeah.
Yep.
I think that's. Yeah, so white I think is back in control here. Can just keep on hitting pieces. Yeah. Just you could even go rook on the 7th rank. And
Then you can just take the knight, and black can take back, because you got knight e7, queen g8, and knight g6.
Okay, I'm not following. I'm really not following. Sorry. So I can hear you fine. I'm just being a bit slow.
So rook takes, knight takes. Interesting. The rook takes, I
Move
assume.
33.
Oh, knight! You're
can
saying knight
take
to
a
d7.
knight.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry, it's just when you say e7, I mishear you as
Pawn
d7.
takes.
Yeah, I got you.
First taking a piece.
Yeah, got you. Okay, two bishops.
Pawn a2, knight g4. Pawn at h2. Oh, that's surprising.
Well, yeah.
No, you can just take on e5 and f6 and play rook g7. Oh, we got a rook. Never mind.
F4.
Like is so solid here.
Yeah, it's
What
black.
about knight at e7 check?
Black has done a good job. Oh, that's it.
Anymore.
No, exactly. That's it.
We-
One tiny
Let's take
mistake.
material.
Yeah, one tiny mistake, and that's
Knight
it.
e7.
Good now. It's
Good to attack. I expect he will give the queen.
Knight to f8.
Oh, that's a nice one.
fucking Vodkin.
Yeah, it is. I just woke up.
Hi there. Is there a mate?
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Rook a8 is not right. Rook a8, king d6. Rook a6, king d7. Rook a6, king d5. Rook a6, king d7. Rook a6, king d6. Rook a6, king d5. Rook a6, king d7. Rook a6, king d5. Rook a6, king d6. Rook a6, king d5. 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 Rook a6, king d5
Hang on.
Bishop x5.
But white has to be careful because queen h1 is the mate threat. I'm getting all kinds of feedback from someone.
Knight c5, rook b7 was missed. Oh, wow. What an easy one there. Yeah.
It's time.
Ah, there's a... Oh, that's not mate.
Bishop takes, yeah.
Oh, that is finally mate. So 4 games all. It's
Knight takes.
the score.
Bishop mate.
The score Janley loves.
White wins every game. Crazyhouse is so one-sided.
Queen e7. That's a weird move.
So can either side break? Yeah. So queen e7. It can be hit by a knight on d5. So it seems to maybe you could give away the queen for 2 pieces though. So Hang NGA says so many different voices. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have the Discord layout cover, but just to introduce, there's so hi there Kyle, you can say hello. Hi, if you can say hello to the stream. No, it didn't get picked up. There are too many voices. It's not getting picked up. Kyle, where are you? Okay.
I'm saying that.
So that's Kyle.
Yes.
And there's Mark here as well. Hi there, Mark. Little Plotkin. And there's Obi-Wan Benoni, who's been with us from the beginning as well as Kyle. And
Yeah, hi.
hi there, Obi. And then there's Oppa. Hi there, Oppa. Oppa Wazen.
Hello. Okay.
Hi. So just to introduce some of the voices to those who are just confused by all the different voices in the chat. And there are lots of other people actually also in the chat who are just listening in, who are welcome to join in if they want to. Okay, I haven't been focusing on the game.
Yeah, I think Opera has the most unique voice in this case.
So just rewinding. We have a castle's queenside. That's interesting.
Ooh, that's not a good move. Knight at e5. Just go away the bishop.
So yeah, so the queen's coming in.
The advantage is that c6 was protected.
Oh, he takes it.
Now we take on e4.
5.
Yeah, now you can take.
Oh, this is interesting. Now bishop e6 and taking on e4. We got pressure on f2. Oh wait, just bishop e4 instead. Actually, just blunder material.
Yeah, bishop at b4.
Oh,
It's a refutation.
It's only a knight against a pawn in Crazyhouse.
Pawn takes, really? Okay, so that says to me the king is hoping to go to d7. It has no future on the queen side. Which means we're going to see pawn, exactly, we're going to try and open up the center, and we're going to try and put a pawn on b5, that kind of idea. And that will also open
Now
up.
you can run to d7 and e8
Yeah, that's what you want to
if
do.
that's needed.
If you have time, that's what you want to do, yeah. But yeah, excellent. So Fumitoks is coming in on these light squares. So I think mastertan is busted here.
Black must be better.
You think black's better? Okay.
Yeah, black's better, more material, and we're safe enough, I think.
Okay.
In worst case, you walk away.
Well, okay. Ooh, you're giving away the queen with check? I think that's a bad idea. Yeah, okay, I agree with you, black's better.
Oh, that is his move.
Yeah, exactly.
Was a long castle theory?
I've never seen it before. So hi there. Who is that speaking?
Afro Samurai?
Afuro Samurai. Hi there.
Managed to set it up just to go in a few minutes, but
Yeah, that's cool to have you join us.
at least I got my mic connected.
Yeah.
You seem to be from Germany.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Andrejal here,
Mm,
Obi-Wan
So was
Benoni.
Obi.
Obi-Wan Benoni also
I'm
from
from
Germany.
Germany as well. Yeah, I'm German as well.
Who?
Me.
Oh,
Obi-Wan Benoni. And on Lichess, he's Andrejal.
Yeah, but yeah.
Queen f6.
Yep, Queen f6. Oh, he's giving the queen back with check as well. Okay, that's risky because there's pawn at b7.
pawn c6.
Pawn at b7 even more deck, but yeah, okay. Bishop. You have to run.
Still good for black.
It's still good for black. He
Yeah,
still
Let's
thinks.
go to d7
2
and
minutes.
e6 in worst case.
Queen on a8 is out of play.
We've got a nice square on h7.
Okay,
We're going to just go to
d7.
h7.
Yeah, if you can get there, yeah, for sure.
Dan's
Yeah,
probably
there's
gonna
this
win
great
this.
threat with queen at d1.
Is it a mate threats? A bishop bet.
He defends.
Winning the bishop there.
It's a winning the game bet, but
Yeah, but white only has a pawn in hand. This is a big problem for white. Future's the Great saying, Crazyhouse living up to its name. This is one of the craziest games I've seen so far. Well, it seems to be that, yeah, Mustang had a slight edge in material, and
Now he has a really large.
now he has a really large
theory.
edge.
Okay, now queen at there. This has to be,
Yeah, knight.
I don't know,
Knight at d2.
d3.
Knight at d2. Knight at d2.
Q1.
Okay, he's absolutely sure.
So just take the rook.
oh, the bishop. Yeah, take the knight too. Why not?
That's it. Not now, not now. Oh, nice.
No.
Nice. That's very nice.
I mastertan at the critical black game. Why not?
Right around.
Okay, man. Very
Okay,
nice
5-4
going
to
for
mastertan. It means the mastertan is not going to lose his 7th game in a row in the Crazyhouse
Yeah.
World Championship.
And that's nice to see.
Yeah. Which is
If he
it was
turns a draw in this case.
shocking run he's had. He's got at least a draw in the bag. He lost so many 6-4 in a row.
This is very nice.
Yeah, we see this opening already.
If mastertan wins, it's basically decided who wins the candidates.
Correct.
I think it's decided
I mean,
already.
need 2 10-0s to
It's
change the
almost
standings.
Yes, that's true. Yes. So Fumitoks would have to just like go 10-0 against everyone else to catch Oppa right now.
No.
Yeah. This is
So-
highly unlikely. Yeah.
So yeah, so Opperwaisen is already celebrating.
Did you buy the champagne already? Offer? Did you put it in the freezer?
That the sexy match was a 5-5 though. I wanted to see all the wins.
Yeah, it was not the nicest way to rate it.
Okay, I'm going to just rewind a few minutes. I'm sort of slightly confused how we got here. Okay, so that I understand. Yeah, okay.
That's Fumitoks got 10-0 against 12-team, right?
No. I mean, that game has not happened.
Because
It's a
12-team
question mark.
forfeits.
Yeah, no, 12 teams not allowed to forfeit though. So
Yeah, that's not fair for the others.
Do whatever he wants.
no, but it's not. It's against the rules of the tournament. You're not allowed to forfeit.
He doesn't want to play the match, but hopefully he changes his mind.
Right, exactly.
Hopefully Fumi also. Basically, he had a problem with his computer and made Fumi wait a lot of time.
No, a 12 team is not allowed not to play. It's not that he's not allowed to. So Ganesh the Great got it the wrong way around. He was
The
saying
question is, what happens if he refuses to play?
right, but you're not allowed to refuse to play.
But
You're not allowed
hopefully
to.
that doesn't.
But the thing is, you're not allowed to forfeit because the way the candidates are set up is tie breaks depend on match scores, so you're not allowed to forfeit. So meaning the fantasy is based on the premise that everyone in it is of the highest caliber and not only in and can also be trusted to complete all their matches. And so yeah, forfeiting it would mess up the entire tournament.
Yeah, and also if they want the $100, they have to complete all the matches.
Right. Right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they
okay.
have at least some monetary incentive for this, yeah. For not forfeiting all the matches.
So Blunderman won. No, you see, the
Okay.
reason is because if one person forfeits, that's unfair on all the guys whom they beat in previous. But there is not allowed to
The
Blunderman
tie
because you see, if someone does forfeit a match, that kind of messes up all the people they beat. Will say it's unfair, and it's also unfair. It's just it kind of it disrupts the structure of the candidates.
Yeah, because some
tie
point
breaks,
it's an easy
why-
game and
If the
yeah.
result is decided, then obviously then it's like if it's decided that say
Yeah,
Opera
so
has won, then
I can play a match first, and then you don't have to play.
yeah, exactly. So then if you don't have to play, then you can agree a tie, and that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
First, GSVC plays with Fumitoks, and if it's not 10-0, then
Yeah, absolutely.
can already stop.
Yeah, absolutely. If everything is decided, then yeah. No, they can't Blunderman because otherwise they shouldn't be in the tournament in the first place. If they can't, the part of the tournament is that you commit to playing your matches. So somehow the sound has kind of gone. So let's just try and play through this again. Okay.
Still no update from 12-team about his try to forfeit.
No. I mean,
At least I didn't saw.
just you should assume that they need to sort it out basically. But as I said,
Yeah.
if it's decided, then they can agree a draw. That's fine. But otherwise, they need to sort it out.
I'm pretty sure mastertan wins this. His position is so solid, and he got more pieces.
Looking good.
Well, if Fumitoks loses this match, he can't overtake Hopper, and then 12-team can't do this as well, and they could decide not to play.
Yeah,
Still not really nice.
For sure. And then they would
All
agree.
the matches are gonna be great, even if it's 100% mathematically decided.
But then if at that
Like,
stage
just-
they wanted to agree a draw, that'd be absolutely fine. I mean, that'd be no problem. But there's no question of forfeits. That's what I'm trying to say to Blunderman.
But fans did pay to see some games for only, and it's unfair for the fans
No,
if they didn't play.
Yeah, but
They
if
pay also for it.
no, if two players agree to a draw, then and everything's decided, then it's not. That's not.
But still, then they didn't really play all the matches.
Yeah, but then that's it's true. It could mess up with the order of what people come in a little bit. So it's not ideal. So any draws should probably be left to the end.
Move.
Testing the stuff.
Yeah, mastertan really low
Mastertan
on
with his
time.
leg is
He has this nice.
0.1 second.
He had this
On
d5.
time.
Flag.
The problem is if he took the knight. Knight here was winning the queen. Yes, he's under some pressure.
You have to take him right. He's causing time trouble.
He has to play a confusing move. Actually, that's the.
Yeah, knight takes f2, something like that.
yeah, exactly. You have to play a confusing move.
Make it messy.
So queen takes knight is coming.
Yeah, now he has 5.
So knight to e4 would be kind of annoying, unless there's but then queen takes pawn check.
But this is a good defense. Now you got knight e5. Or you take the knight.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like white's cleared up a lot of the problems. Bishop takes, that'll give even more defense on the back rank with rook covering d1 if you can take with the bishop.
Then we want to remove e2.
He can't take that queen, or that's mating. He gets mated because knight g4 comes in.
So be careful.
He has to go. Oh, he does it. What?
not really.
You can take.
You can take the pawn, I get, but
93.
this is getting mated. Good.
Knight e5. We start the bishop.
I mean,
Now we got mate. Queen f2. Shall be mate.
or bishop f4.
Oh, bishop
f4.
f5.
Bishop f5. Yeah, exactly. Bishop f5.
But this is mate.
This is mate. Black
Okay.
breaks back.
It's
5
5.
games
It's
all.
5.
5 games all, so it's another draw.
Bishop f5.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So congratulations to mastertan for breaking his duck in the CWC, and congratulations to Opperwaisen for almost guaranteeing. I mean, so what's it? He's it's not quite. But yeah, it's almost guaranteed. So I'll just put up the standings in a second. And if there's anyone watching who's new to Crazyhouse, I'm just posting a link to the Crazyhouse blog with introduction of how to play and lots of links to other places with Crazyhouse. And I'm also posting a link to the YouTube. So this stream will be put up on YouTube later today. And you can see lots and lots of previous commentary videos. And on YouTube, you should also check out the playlists on my YouTube, because then I've got playlists of all the other commentaries by Jan Lee and by the ZH Bras, who include Fumitoks himself, Fumitoks and Little Plotkin, and by Mugwort, Crazyhouse, by Opperwaisen even.
No, I want a private one.
No, I mean on YouTube, the one, yeah. So let's put up the standings. Just to close.
GSVC cannot, even if he beats Fumitoks, he cannot his tie breaks are not.
Yeah, GSVC needs a 10 love, 10 love swing. He needs to beat Fumitoks 10 love, and he needs Opper to lose 10 love. So yeah, we can we can say that that's a mathematical possibility, but not a likely possibility. So let's say
That's not even enough, because if he wins 10 games, he's gonna have the same number of game points as him.
yeah. So
it
then
will
they'd
be a
have to play.
double
Then they'd
tie.
have to play a tiebreak match. Yes, which would be very exciting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so I just updated the standings live. And so you can see how mastertan is now on half a point with 3 matches to play. JK the Bullfrog's on 1 point with 6 matches to play. Fumitoks on 1.5 with 7 matches to play. He's up to 9th place. 7 matches to play. Blitzbullet also on 1.5 with 5 matches to play. Lil Plotkin on 2 points, as is Clearcast. Sexy I Know It on 2.5 points. Schwanek on 3 points. But there are 3 people who've just run away with it. And they are 12 Teen on 7 points with 1 match to play. GSVC on 7.5 with 1 match to play. And Opper Wazen on 8.5 out of 9 with 1 match to play. So mathematically can be caught, but let's be realistic here. And Fumitoks, what's the maximum Fumitoks can get now? It is also 8.5. So Fumitoks would have to, he'd have to beat
single game with 10-0.
Well, he'd have to beat people
every single match
by bigger margins than Oppa has been beating people, basically, in order to overtake Oppa. So yeah, so Fumi still has a mathematical chance if he beats people by heavier margins than Oppa's been beating people, which would be tough. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches left. So his game point deficit is 45. So on average, he'd have to win 45 divided by 7 points per match. So so if you were to win every match 7-3 or something from now on, that would be enough to overtake Oppa. So that's the task in front of Fumitoks. Yeah. So if Fumitoks still has chances, if you that's assuming Oppa doesn't get any points against Blitzbullet. So if that's assuming Oppa say loses 4-6. If Oppa loses 4-6 to Blitzbullet and Fumitoks wins every single match 7-3, then they'd be in a playoff against each other. And Mozart says, why has Fumitoks only played 3 matches? He joined late. And he joined late because there was some disagreement at the beginning about the format of the tournament. Okay, so thanks for joining, everyone in the chat. I'll just call you out again. Thanks, Oppa, Obi, Kyle, Mark Plotkin joined us for a bit. Afura Zamurai joined us. And I'm sure I forgot. And Kyle. I don't know, who have I forgotten?
Fumitoks just messaged me. He said Survive tab doesn't work anymore.
Right. Well, yeah, because he was up really late last night playing. I mean, even when I woke up in the morning, I think when I woke up in the morning, it's you and Kyle were still playing Survive. So yeah. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll just leave it on the standings. Yeah, if you want to read more about the Crazyhouse World Championship, I'll just put up the link to the blog again. There are lots and lots of information on the blog, and also do subscribe. Please subscribe to the YouTube. There's so much good stuff there, and if you haven't seen any of my earlier streams, then do check out the stuff we've been doing, because it's been good fun. Okay, thanks for everyone for joining. The guys for joining me, and thanks everyone for watching. Okay, bye.
Bye.